Josh Hennig here on 97.3 ESPN. On the phone right now is the co-main event tonight. Donald Cowboy Cerrone. He's taking on Jorge Masvidal at UFC Fight Night. Shevchenko versus Pena. It's on Fox TV. Main card starts at 8 o'clock. How you doing today, Cowboy?
Feeling good.
So, before we get into the actual fight, I want to ask you, because you're a guy who you have fought at 155, you fought at 170, you've done all kinds of different things. Talk about how you feel in comparison to cutting down the 155 versus being at 170.
Like I said, 170 is great. I don't have all that sweat now with gravy, so it's good. I feel fat and healthy.
For those who don't understand, tell the audience out there who've never experienced a weight cut what it's like and the kind of work that a fighter has to do to actually cut weight.
For me, it was the worst thing. You know, I would diet down and try and get 15 pounds. So I'd diet and then cut 15 pounds of water. And it was just a miserable 3 or 4 days. I'm angry, irritable, hungry, tired. It was tough.
How much beer did you have to cut out for that?
Everything. You feel like you eat nothing. Yeah, you eat or drink nothing. Basically, you could just be stranded on a desert island and be all right. I'm working my way up for a shipwreck. I'm practicing.
You're fighting Jorge Masvidal tonight. Talk about what you think is the key to your fight tonight with him.
Oh, man, just make it a dogfight. Make it ugly. Stay long on him. Let him try and get overzealous, try and come at me. He's not really a finisher. He's kind of just a mediocre guy going to go out there and try and coach. So he'll come hard, and he'll come in some spots, and he'll try and just try and win on points. But I'm a finisher, so I'm going for the kill.
Speaking of that, you are one of the top finishers in the UFC. You've done it at 155. You've done it at 170. Do you think that you're a better finisher as a striker or a grappler? Because you've had so many fights where people thought you were going to knock somebody out, and then you end up submitting a guy.
Yeah, that's a good question, man. I'd like to say I'm a better striker, but I feel like my ground game's good too. So really, wherever they want to get finished, they just let me know in the fight, and I handle it.
You've had 40 fights in your MMA career. Talk about how much you have grown, not just as a fighter, but as a man, since from when you started to now.
Oh, just believing in myself, really, figuring out who I really was. I used to be team like, oh, man, I'm in the UFC fighting these guys. It's crazy. Now they're in the UFC fighting me,
We're talking with Donald Cowboy Cerrone. He's fighting tonight at UFC Fight Night, Shevchenko versus Pena. He is the co-main event. Donald, looking at the 170 landscape, are you trying to make another title run, or are you just doing this because you love fighting?
I'm doing it because I love fighting.
What is it about fighting that you love so much? A lot of people, you hear from other sports, football players, basketball players, they talk about how much they love the sport. And then when they get into it, it has to do with something that has to do with their childhood, has to do something that's ingrained in them. Talk about what is it about fighting that you love so much?
I don't know. I'd like to do it for the girls, my man. I'm not real sure what else I'd say I'd do it for.
Donald, you are on a win streak right now. You've won 4 straight wins. Talk about what is going on with you right now. All the guys you were fighting, almost all of them are grapplers, it seems like. What is it about the 170 weight class that you're having so much success in?
I just think they're big and they're strong, but I'm still in my lightweight frame, so I'm a lot faster than them. And I think they think they're just fighting a small, weak cowboy, and I'm not. I'm a lot faster and more technical than they are. So it's all coming together. Feeling good. With my old age, coming together.
You're going to be fighting in Denver, Colorado tonight. Talk about what it's like to be fighting in front of the hometown.
Can't wait, man. Grandma gets to just stay at home. All my friends, I'm parked out in front of my best friend's house, literally in my RV. So it's like old times, man. It's good, except for now I got a new RV. That's the only difference. I went from a bumper pole Winnebago to a nice RV. So things are changing.
Who has a better RV, you or Clay Guida?
Oh, mine's 20 times better than his.
Don, I want to ask you a couple of questions that are a little outside of MMA for people to get to know you a little better. First of all, what is your favorite food?
Thai food.
Any specific type?
Yeah, I like vermicelli noodle bowls, which is like my favorite thing.
If you were not an MMA fighter, what would you be doing?
Laying hardwood floors or tile with my buddy.
What is the one thing that you haven't done in your life that you still want to do?
That's the thing. I've been there, done it all. So everyone asks me that, and I don't really know, man, what there is until they start offering trips to the moon. But, of course, they got enough drugs to do that now, so I don't know what I'm going to do.
You got to meet the current president before he got elected. What was that like?
He was a good guy, man. Trump's going to make some waves, man. He's doing, I'm a Republican. I stand behind him. There's going to be some big changes across America, Like, I think this whole drug testing for everyone to get on welfare is going to be an uproar, man. It's going to be a good thing, though. I just don't think people should be able to, my hard dollar shouldn't pay for people to have welfare and be on drugs. So that's a big thing that I'm supporting that he's doing, and he's a good guy. I don't know. I'm a Republican through and through.
What do you think the future of MMA is, considering everything that has changed over the last 16 years?
Yeah, we're just in the baby stages of MMA, man. It's about to be huge. It's a sport everyone loves, fastest growing sport on the planet right now, and I'm glad to be here right in the turning point of it all.
A lot of people view you as, an ambassador for the sport, and the fact that you're a guy that is, you're not like some of these other guys. You don't come in there with a cookie cutter answers. You don't go into fights, doing what you're quote unquote supposed to do. Do you feel that you have helped the sport change its image?
Oh, I don't know, man, if I change the image, but I'm definitely rough around the edges and do things my way. So I don't know. We're just not like everybody else. We have enjoying the journey.
Who's your favorite fighter, either current or retired?
Oh man, I have no idea. I can't even honestly answer that. Probably Incredible Hulk.
I guess that answers your favorite Avenger, right?
Yeah, probably Deadpool. I'll have to go with Deadpool just because I like what a smart ass he is.
UFC Fight Night, Shevchenko versus Pena is tonight. Donald Cowboy Cerrone is the co-main event. Donald, for those who have never seen you fight, tell them why they should tune in tonight.
Oh, it's going to be a good time. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not boring and slow. Hopefully we wouldn't talk this up and I'll go out there and make a to myself. But I don't plan on it. So I'm going out there and doing what I do and don't blink.
That's tonight on Fox. It starts at 8 p.m. is the main card. Cowboy, appreciate you joining me today.
You got it, brother. Thank you.